As usual, Garrett here is doing an impossible move. But that impossible move highlights the myofascial connections between the pelvis and ribcage. You can see that the lumbar spine and low thoracic spine are essentially maxed out in extension. And with that, the back or posterior of the pelvis and ribcage are as close together as it is possible to get, whereas the front of the ribcage and the front of the pelvis are about as far away as it is possible to get. This is a very skilled movement, meaning most people can't do this, and because of that, we will likely see things we normally don't, such as the fact that the stomach area is quite flattened and drawn in, and the attachment points of that stomach myofascia are very prominent. Most prominently, the bones that are sticking up are the xiphoid process of the sternum, the costochondral cartilage continuous with the lower ribs, and the pubic symphysis region. The stomach is so flattened because the muscles are quite lengthened in this position, and as well, there would be an amount of contraction happening to the abdominal muscles. As Garrett himself explained, this contraction is what is called isometric or eccentric, meaning that the stomach muscles are contracting just enough to maintain their length, or are contracting while allowing for some controlled lengthening. From deepest to most superficial, the muscular layers are the transverse abdominis, the internal and external obliques, the rectus abdominis, and just for fun, the pyramidalis. There is an extensive amount of fascia between these muscles. Most notably are the linea alba and the rectus sheath. But really, the fascias wrap around each muscle completely, and this ties the muscles into a single tissue unit with just different directions of contraction possible. And when these all contract together, as they would have to be able to support the hanging of much of the lower body from the ribcage, the muscles tend to draw in the stomach. Ultimately, this means that the movement of the pelvis is tied to the movement of the ribs. In any position, they are mutually suspensory, if you will, which is really cool.